けた夢が刺さる痛みにあえぎながら光の刃を鬼にして戦い続けるだけ裂かれた傷が流す真っ赤なマグマのような光を刃に今かけて戦い続けるだけきらめく刃に刻む奇跡
Hello and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel 2. We just finished on Tuesday the first game, so we're starting out with the second game. We are going to continue on from where we were, because this game allows you to resume from a previous game, which is nice. I am always going to play in easy because I'm more interested in the story than how hard it is. Load clear data from the original game. Load clear data? Yes, we're going to load our save, which is this one right here. Alright, so all set. Attack and powder. Alright.
I was bewildered. I was impatient.
Is the volume okay?
I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Still have a hard time
That
believing
bullet
it was
sparked
Crow.
a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate
O
it.
voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Oh, yes, he is.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone. All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about. All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
It's very desolate and wasteland-like out here, isn't it?
Where am I? How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
Yes, this is all a dream.
Of course not.
No, maybe not.
So you've finally woken up.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're going to need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
Alright, been looking forward to this. I actually do like the second game better than the first. I love the first game, but the second game is so much better. It just builds on the greatness that is the first game.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about?
Well, Ashen Knight, you know, you're the pilot. You woke him up.
Wait. What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Cat?
Ugh, knock it off. How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question? You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient Great Power.
Great Power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valimar? Wait. I remember when I called him.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only Divine Knight that's active. The Noble faction has one under their control, too. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did everyone... Crow...
He had me fooled, too. How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it, too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it! This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Alright, we know how to move, thank you. Nope, don't need your information. We know how the notebook works. And objectives. Alright, we are going to... Whoops, my bad. We are going to save right off the bat, because why wouldn't we? We're going to start on this row down here, because this is obviously the end of the game. So, we're going to do that. And, unfortunately, when you change games, you end up losing all of your stuff. So, all his quartz, all the stuff I had him equipped with is all gone. Not to worry, because the whole system is completely different now anyway. So the Arcus unit doesn't work the same way it used to. Not a big deal, it's not really going to hurt anything, and I don't have a Master Quartz. Huh. I didn't realize that. So no Master Quartz, so that's a lot changed. I think he still has the same casual outfit. I've got to say, I don't remember. Yeah, it's the same one. I never did like it, so we're not going to use it. And they drop your level back down to 40, where my level was previously 66. So, I mean, you kind of start with a few things that don't work, and you're missing an S-brake. Where's my S-brakes? Huh. Anyway...
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere.
I would be incredibly...
I can sense monsters nearby too. I'm gonna need to be careful.
Incredibly overpowered if I started off right now as I was before, but don't worry, we'll get back to that at some point. Does he at least have a sword? He didn't have a sword or nothing. Jeez, poor guy. Rain found his equipment. This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. I'd better set up the Master Quartz in my orbment too. Quartz can be used in the orbment section of the camp menu. I don't need information on orbments. Don't need information on quartz. Alright, so the Master Quartz is Force, and it starts over at level 1 again, which is very sad. And I have Attack 1, which is stronger than it used to be, so, I mean, there's that. But doesn't that look cute? That monster looks like a tough one. But a tough foe is just when I need to get warmed up. Really? Yep, we know how to affect monsters on fields. Thank you. Well.
Bring it on.
Yep, we know how combat works. Thank you. I wish I could turn that off. Maybe I can. And you're out of CP, so you might as well just attack.
My turn.
Hey, Gordy, how you doing?
My turn.
The downside is that you lose all your stuff when you transition between games, which is kind of fair because I'd be totally overpowered if I didn't. Not bad. The monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you can keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back in fighting form. Hey! Oh, by the way, talking cat? Is the music high or is my voice low? I was worried about that. Sounded like the music was a bit high. This better? Or do I need to go lower on it? The Monsters Guide automatically records information on the monsters you fought, serving as a valuable reference. Okay, we know how that works. Thank you. Sweet. Active voice record lets you listen to the last 50 lines that were said. That's cool. That's new as well.
What's going on over at the academy now?
Hey, slow down a minute.
Oh, by the way,
Only one way to find out.
talking cat. Did you catch that in the last one? At the end of the last one?
If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me. You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
Jeez, a month.
A month? You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
Oh sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be.
Okay, welcome back for real this time.
It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista. But then, what happened to the others?
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
Yeah, we know how the minimap works. Can I turn that off? Is there a way to do that? Option... No. Oh well. Guess there's no turning off tutorial stuff. I don't think that one will be easy to cut down with my sword. Might be better off using arts. You don't have any arts. Oh, well, yeah, you do. Force has an art with it, don't it? I know how arts work, thank
Here we
you.
go.
Arts, Firebolt.
This activate. Huh. My turn.
That might be a little overdoing it.
There.
Wow. 700 damage and it didn't barely touch him. Alright, then I'll take it. Pretty stubborn when it comes to not using arts, so... Any treasures? Oh, that's right, I wouldn't see them anymore. I don't have detection. Dang it. Well, let's go run around real quick and see if I missed anything. There's that monster I beat up. Nah, it's not looking like it. There's Valmir. Oh, must not be anything on this trail. Okay.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. Let's move.
That's a nice little group there.
Second form. Gale. My turn. My turn. My turn. Okay, it's safe.
Oh, have to recover a bunch of levels. And all of my items. I didn't get to keep any of them. It's very sad. What's an Orbment charging station doing out here? Well, whatever. This will be a good point to return to if I need to recharge. Yeah, we probably should, because we don't have any other supplies.
You could really try calming down a little, you know.
Ooh, treasure. And a monster.
At least respawned.
Here. Alright, well, we need to get something on our setup, so... Just like in Trails in the Sky, they completely changed the way Orbments and the Arcus works. Between this game and the last game. That one looks really powerful. Still, I can't let something like this throw me off. I'll need to hurry and get back up to speed. The stronger the better. That looks powerful? That little thing? I don't think so, but okay.
Bring it on.
Yes, we know what status effects are. There's a lot of them, so I should probably hit one. And then we'll S-break. Thank you. Before the rest of them get a chance to attack.
Okay, it's safe for now.
That's pretty easy. That about wraps that up. I feel like I've gotten the hang of fighting again. Now I just need to focus on getting down this mountain as fast as I can. Wait! Why would he wait?
Hey. Hey.
He's still mad at you for making him leave his friends behind and not letting him die.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Let's move.
I'd like to take this moment to thank all of you for gathering for me. Can I hit all of you with that? Yes, I can.
My turn. Sit. Let's move. Sit. I need to hurry and find the others.
This.
We're coming over here because there's a treasure.
Sight. Ready to go?
Here I go. Too slow. My turn. Here I go.
I don't know how the game justifies you losing all your items between the games, but
I need to hurry and find the others.
I guess, you know, I don't know, maybe Valmir used all of the items to protect and save your life or whatever, I don't know. But they all just kind of gone. Or maybe all the other classmates had all the items. That could have been it too, I guess.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question. But better late than never, I guess. Just what are you anyway? Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat. Because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Oopsie. Totally forgot about that, didn't I? I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend? First the Great Night legend turns out to be based on a true story. Now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
You did.
Well, you know what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point.
Yeah, you're a talking cat.
So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch, yes. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
I did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye. Guess we were right. But her being a witch? It's surprising. But then again, the more I think about it, the more it makes perfect sense.
What's with the goofy grin?
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah, I bet you would. I'd just be shocked that a dang cat was talking. What? What do you mean my cat's talking? How? Why? I was hoping to get the drop on these guys, but oh well.
Second form.
I killed a couple of them.
My turn. Here I go. I need to hurry and find the others. I need to get my strength.
Nice, level up. Is this gonna be a monster box over here, a pink box, or just a... Nah, it's a pink box.
Enemies in sight. Ready to...
Let's move.
I don't know why I went down that far, but okay.
Activate. I need to hurry and find
These
the
guys
others.
must be weak against fire or something. Proxy Puppet. I'll equip that for now. These are kind of useful. They revive you when you die automatically. And when you're alone, that's kind of a useful power to have. I have some Zurum Powder too, which is also like a revive, but it doesn't do you any good if you don't have any teammates to use it.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go.
My turn.
Well, I was really waiting on that last one to move closer. There we go. I think they're all close enough now. Yeah.
There! Let's move. Sit! My turn. Here I go. I need to hurry and find the others.
Alright.
I hope everyone at the academy's safe and sound.
Of course they're not. Why would they be?
Not to mention Elise, Princess Alphen, and Prince Oliver, too.
Alright, really nice healing item. Hold on just a second, need to clear a notification. There we go.
Take it.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Nice, triple advantage.
My turn. Sit! Let's move. My turn. Let's move. Sit! Here I go.
That was underwhelming.
I need to hurry and find the others.
Yeah, that doesn't scream big boss fight at all, does it?
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Here I go. My turn. My turn. Let's move. Sit! Let's move. Too slow.
Ah, counter got him. Nice.
I need to hurry and find the others.
Go ahead and rest up because there's this big boss fight that's going to happen right next to us. Because, you know, you don't give someone a giant way to heal themselves and then a wide open area and a exclamation point without there being a big boss fight.
Could it be?
Why, yes, it is a place you know. You know exactly where you're at.
I knew it! I've been here before. Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
That's the name of your former instructor, right?
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School of Swordsmanship that I follow. His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit. Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago. In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Wanna head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on. What was that? It feels like it's coming closer.
It couldn't be.
Why would it growl?
It's a magic knight!
You know what that thing is?
They're magic golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong. Damn it, what's one doing here? Ugh, we need to get out of here, now! You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
Jeez, Reen, why don't you run headfirst into something?
You idiot! You're still recovering! nothing. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's standing between me and everyone I care about. So if getting to them means taking this thing on, so be it!
Unbelievable.
Not really, that's kind of a Reen thing.
Bring it on!
Alright, so I have a critical and I have a max CP gauge. Gotta take advantage of that. Ah, 11,000, not bad. Ouch. Stop it.
Let's move.
I doubt he's weak against arts, but let's give it a shot. 1,300, not too bad. What's your attack look like? About the same. Counter. Come on. There you go.
Here I go.
Attacks are barely putting a dent into it.
What are you talking about? You took it down to 3/4 health. Or down to a quarter health.
We're so close to Ymir too.
I told you this would happen. Get back!
Celine!
I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again. Elliot!
Not today, buddy!
Are those arcs?
Yeah, but where?
See you later. Cross Crusade!
Oh, I know that voice.
Are we safe?
Who did that? Reen! Reen!
Alright, Toval, Elise, and Elfin.
Whew.
Cool.
Made it without a second to spare. Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Toval? And...
Reen, stay right there! Please, tell me you're all right. You look so exhausted. Who's she?
Elise? It's really you.
Celine's met his sister.
I feel like I'm dreaming. I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Reen, please! There's no need to speak right now. Save your strength. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I'm just so glad you're all right. But how did you know I was here?
Well, you know, that's what you get for pushing it.
As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the wheel of fortune.
Dost thou desire the power?
I forgot the game does this. If I had remembered, I wouldn't have bothered playing the intro this stream. Kind of mess is going on. Hey, thanks for the shout-outs on Discord, Cordy.
Where am I now? Celine.
She's still watching over him. How you like that?
It's just like my room.
Gee, I wonder why. Oh, it's Ymir. It is your room.
I'm back in Ymir. I'm finally back home. My memories are kind of hazy now, but I think that means everything that happened in the mountains.
Why'd it get so cold all of a sudden? Oh, you finally woke up?
Yeah, just a second ago. How about you? Feeling better after a cat nap?
I guess. I slept more than I meant to, actually. You're awake.
Oh, Elise.
Elise! Good morning. Actually, it's probably closer to noon now, isn't it? Elise?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're awake. You don't know how scared I was. There was all that chaos in the capital, and then we lost all contact with you. We had no idea where you were. I'm just so relieved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for worrying you so much, Elise.
No, you don't need to apologize. I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe. Welcome home, Rean.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
I see our two little lovebirds are as Twitter-pated as ever. Pardon? Good morning, Rean. And to you as well, Elise.
Yeah, right?
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding up.
They just like seeing her squirm. That's all it is. Elfin just loves to watch Elise squirm.
You're here too, Your Highness? I'm really not dreaming then.
On the plus side, Elise actually isn't a romantic option, so that's good. But I think Elfin is. So, you know, princess and all.
Oh, you're so silly, Reen. I would have thought the warmth of your dear sister pressed against your chest was proof enough of that. Your Highness, please!
And he really is clueless.
Well, I'm just glad you're up.
Yes.
How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious injuries, at least. But I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Toval.
I suppose I owe you my thanks, too. That art of yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome.
Nobody's flipping out about the talking cat.
I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally up.
Dad!
Hello, Reen. It's wonderful to see you back home.
See, he even looks like his mother.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind. First and foremost is getting you something to eat.
But he also looks like somebody else, and we'll figure out who his dad is later.
We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
It's not the mailman. I don't know, maybe back in the day he was the mailman. I doubt it, though. So Ymir is a hot spring village. Or town, or whatever. It's been a month now since that so-called Noble Alliance occupied Hamdar. At present, they have effectively all the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried what they could do to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe. We were in St. Astra's when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're still sitting here, now. What were you doing there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. I'd never turn down a personal request from Prince Oliver, you know. Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempts to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Ymir. I'm just so glad that you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Crown Prince Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts currently remain unknown. There's not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You don't need to be so concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Lorel last year unharmed, as you know. He's always been a resilient one. As for Cedric, father and mother, I'd like to believe they're all right too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Reen, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what's happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over at the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under Noble Alliance forces' control now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. No. Rean? No matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There's rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could. Not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Schwarzer here. On the contrary, some rumors even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. And that means... have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. What say you? Ha! What else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is that she's alive, though nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, there's no point assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. So try keeping the faith, alright? Think of it this way. They're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound you may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay home for a time and recover your strength. And while you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery. That's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you. And, if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern, at least, but I'll be fine on my own. Honest. That sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. The depths of despair. It looks like Elise and Princess Elfin have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. Okay, so just quest markers. Got it. Ymir's town map can now be accessed by pressing the tab key. The town map allows you to confirm... Okay, so it just tells me how to teleport and stuff like that. I know how to do these things, thank you. Save. Alright. And... well, if there's someone to meet in the house, why did I even leave? Okay. Over here. Keeping in mind that Rean's family are all nobles, his dad's a baron, and his mom still finds the time to cook. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec, is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. Ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I felt like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even at times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good a son as you are a mom. God, Rean, that was rough. Mom? Is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you find your strength to keep going, you can pick things up back right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Yeah, that was mushy as hell. Rean has a problem where, as an orphan, he doesn't think he belongs as part of the family. You know, he appreciates his family for taking care of him. There's still something. Must be his dad upstairs. He appreciates his family for taking care of him and taking him in, but he doesn't feel like should be part of the family. He thinks he's just making life hard on the rest of them because he's not a true blood noble. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall's the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always a chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcade, however. You can't? That's Laura's father. Did something happen over in Legrem? Or maybe even to Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arcade we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything, especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Elfin as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Kai-Fi's words, not mine. But they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure. Thanks, Dad. Yes, because I could so totally see Rean calming down and sitting down and relaxing. He uses his days off to do work for the school council. Okay, so let's go see what Elise and Celine are talking about.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it,
Didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse?
Of course she did.
That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know?
That's funny.
I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough.
Yeah, she just fainted because it was a giant guardian that scared the shit out of her.
I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And at least didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm...
Character tab in your notebook. Alright, so this just gives us a bunch of information. And we're not too worried about that at the moment. Alright, chapel. What weapon do I have anyway? I have... Alright. See, I don't even have the good equipment I had. Hey, Princess Elfin.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
He's very emo.
You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they?
Finally, someone's talking about the talking cat.
I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too.
I should add one, shouldn't I?
In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset.
Well, come on. Her whole family has been kidnapped, and she doesn't know where her adopted brother Oliver is.
And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Not that we ever had to worry about Oliver.
Thank you.
You... Ah, okay. The head pat? Yeah. Well, it's you know, that's a very endearing thing in Japanese culture, I guess.
I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age. But that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
Jeez. Yeah, for some reason the game really pushes that whole sideline there. Whoever wrote it, you know, it's just... Wait, so the people over at the weapon shop don't want to see me? Why not? I need some weapons. You got any weapons? Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Elfin herself. She's the sweetest little thing. The way she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug and squeeze her and never let go. Huh. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry. We'll keep her as safe as she can be. And she really seems to be making herself at home here. That's good to know. You have any equipment? Let's see. You have anything that's really good? Force Emblem. I only have 1,000 mirror. Why do I only have 1,000 mirror? Seriously? Oh, they changed the exchange rate to 20 mirror per... Jeez. Fine. Let's see. We're in a cold area, so that's probably not a bad thing to have, but I guess I'll hold off on it. So I'll probably want weapons instead. Yes, Wincest. For the win, I guess? You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. I'm just sorry I had to come back home under these circumstances. Sounds like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's the shop been? I can't imagine it's been all that easy running it with a war going on. You've got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. I'm getting enough for everyone in the village, though, so don't you worry. You caught me right in the middle of taking stock, actually. If you got any shopping to do, can you come back later? Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I appreciate that. Actually, I was hoping to upgrade equipment, but never mind. Can't believe they changed the Mira exchange rate for fucking... Hey, Toval.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Elfin and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to.
So
you were on their minds this whole time.
So he's a bracer, like Elliot, or not Elliot, but Estella Bright.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
Yes, and Joshua.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war, for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You know, why don't you use your Arcus to call the rest of your classmates? I'm just saying.
Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army's showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too, even members of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. You know them, Cordy.
Ouroboros. That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best.
Oh, okay. I figured you got farther into it.
Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry. You've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
Yeah, I think the Valley and the Phoenix Wings are the last two places. So, Phoenix Wings it is. Master Reen, you've finally awakened. I'm so very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you. Thank you for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Although, I'd prefer it if you didn't call me Master Reen all the time. Perhaps so, but you will always be Master Reen to me. A lot has happened since the war began, but this inn was graciously granted to us by the Imperial family. We can't allow anything to dampen our spirits. You know as well as anyone the value of these walls. Please come by whenever you're in need of relaxation. Of course. Oh, wrong one. Blue. Go in the blue one. Of course they're being cleaned. Because anything outside of the immediate story is off limits. Alright. Who else is in there then? Why is he... Ordinarily, I would have recommended use the springs, but I'm afraid they're currently being cleaned. I hope you'll be able to return once cleaning is finished. The hot springs of Ymir are the perfect remedy for exhaustion. Yep. Is there somebody else here I'm supposed to meet? No, no one up here. Did I just miss somebody down here? Oh, I did. Over here. The chef? Oh, it's you, Reen. your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without, thank you. Huh, how many new recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Reen. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a sec, where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients too. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I'm happy to see that you came to the understanding the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Ha! Thank you very much then. Alright. The food in this game can be pretty useful at times. I like foods that give you a lot of CP. Just because eating a bunch of it before a big battle usually helps if I'm low. And what's this all about? Annabelle's here. Why are you here? Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishes I can catch today. I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not that, like, there's a whole lot of monsters here, though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again, too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth? I do, actually. He's in charge of the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So, you know him too? Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me he had something he needed to take care of, and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right? That said, you're looking a little glum. Times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me the title Black Angler, I think. I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Did he now? You must be quite a skilled fisherman. In that case, please take these. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of this fishing gear. Instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on. They're rightfully yours. Ha! That sounds like Kenneth, alright. Thank you very much. And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I've got plenty of prizes you can exchange for angler points, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. Huh. I'll try that when I've got the chance, then. Alright, so we got a new fishing rod.
could probably fish here.
Yes, you probably can. Let's see, does it count all the fish that I used to have? Not at all. Oh well. Can't believe fishing starts over. That ain't fair. But I do have to fish if I want to complete the game. Oh, well, most of the quests in the game. There's one quest that needs you to have a high fishing rank. So that's a sword tail.
Not bad.
Alright. I'll only do the 3 or 4. I'll stop if I don't get anything different, though. Swordtails, jeez. Come on.
Not bad.
That's not even a swordtail. They changed the icon? Huh. Yeah, that's all you can catch here, I guess. At least with this rod. So, we'll come back here. We'll have plenty of chances to catch all the fish of the game. Alright, we'll be back. Where am I going? Over this way.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
That's because it is. Yeah, how am I missing this? Gosh. Alright, so that's everything but the Phoenix Wings. Again, because now that it's been cleaned, it's time to go back and soak. Don't want to miss any mess ups if the game crashes. Usually don't, though. Ah, Master Rean, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any or even all of them to yourself if you so wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. Feels like it's been ages since I had a chance to enjoy them. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Rean. Not the girls' one. Should I go in the bath now? Maybe I should go around and let everyone know I'm okay first. They've all been so worried. Yes, we're totally fine with the story advancing. Well, they were just cleaned. A nice warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds like just the thing right now. There was a bathhouse in Trails in the Sky, too. Over in Libur.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a Divine Knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground. Maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rean? Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you. The water's nice and toasty, huh? Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, till you get out and freeze your ass off.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened.
It's crazy that he's throwing such a pity party for himself, considering how many times he saved everybody in the last damn game.
If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop. Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you?
Looking for that vomit emote again?
Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them, and if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates, and more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Rean.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic or you mean that.
I'm always proud of you, you know? And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well. Your Highness?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in.
It is awkward and
What brings you
cringy.
here? I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Rean? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach. I'm so jealous.
Jeez, knock it off.
I appreciate your concern, though.
And Rean is just so fucking clueless, it's ridiculous.
Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Rean. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well?
No.
This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please! I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? I really don't get you sometimes. What was that? That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
You're certain, then, that this magic knight something or other is coming here? I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving towards us. It's still a fair distance away for now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. Bah, I thought I'd finished it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here. Or more specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. Is it after Reen? So these magic knights may have some connection with the Divine Knights. Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you're putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like you made up your mind. And you appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. We'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Reen. Thanks, Mom, Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I'd feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys almost ready to head out? Actually, if you don't mind, Reen, I'd like to come with you. You would? Elise, this is not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble. I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Reen. Well, that's true, but you certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only his sister, as a daughter of the House of Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you have grown. Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Reen. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on! I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around the sword, and she's pretty good using her Arcus, too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here, even. That she did. And I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. Right? But still, hold on. Since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out while catching up with you, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. I had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice, so I showed them the ropes on the way here. I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind. So I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine, you can come too, Elise, but don't even think about doing anything that will put you in further harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's start getting ready then. If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way to Ymir's back entrance. Alright. Yes, I know how party order works. Thank you. Alright. Now, let's see. Is the store open now? Can I buy stuff? Or is it still closed to me? Do you sell stuff now? Sorry, but I've got a bit more sorting to do before I'm done here. Wish I could be more help. Just be careful when you step out of the village. The monsters in the area have been really vicious lately. You should be okay if you got Toval with you, though. Keep an eye on them for me, okay, Toval? You got it. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see what we actually have here. We have... okay, so she can heal and Luminous Ray, which is pretty strong. She has Ares, HP, 3 offensive arts, yep. Wing. Alright, yeah, not too bad, I guess. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should link them. We will link... Are you not letting me link people? No, you're not. Oh well. Because it hasn't showed me how to link people yet. So it's making me wait. Alright, the search is on. The Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way. As long as we keep following this path, we should find it ourselves face to face with it at some point. Well, the further away it is, the better we're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches town, or we're in trouble. You two have been up here a fair few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of Class 7 just a couple months ago even. I wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blanc and his antics. Blue Blanc, huh? Yeah, that sounds like his thing. Once he's latched onto you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. But it sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. The weather is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Oops, looks like we found ourselves a monster. A fairly tough-looking one, too. Indeed. Though I can't imagine it being a problem so long as we make proper use of our links. Be careful, Elise. I will. Now you're gonna force me into knowing how to use links? Thank you. Alright. I know how links work, thanks.
Now's our chance.
I don't know why it turned its back on us, but alright, I'll take it.
Let's move. Now's our chance. Gotcha. Ready to go.
Please, allow me! Yeah!
Ready to go. Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Well done, Elise. Thank you, Reed. Cool, now that we've covered the basics, let's get back to searching. Alright. I wish you could skip the tutorials. Okay, so since this is an offshoot, it's probably a treasure chest.
You alright, Elise?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
If you say so.
Let's wrap this up. Let's move.
He's got a lot of
Second form.
stamina, so, or CP.
Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
I'm up.
Please, allow me.
Nice, you froze.
I'm up. My turn. Yeah. Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, what a splendid chest.
I have to start collecting all my stuff again. Lighter. I wanted one of those, so that's nice. Guess it beats buying it. Let's see, there's probably a chest right there. There's definitely a chest there and over there. So...
The advantage is ours.
Ready to go. My turn.
I can do this.
Sure thing. My turn.
I don't remember what her craps are. Recovery large area. Alright. And then magic attack.
There! I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
That's similar to Reen's attack, I guess.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Sure thing.
Right!
My turn.
Sit! I'm up!
Alright, missed the little wisps thing, why don't you? Ouch.
Please, allow me! There!
I'm up! Whew. Well, that's that.
I guess I was wrong about this little spot. No treasure chest. Oh well. But I definitely think there's one up that hill.
The advantage is ours!
Let's move. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance.
I'll back you up! Right! I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
Great.
Nice level. And a monster chest. Nice.
A dead end? The advantage is ours!
Here I go. Ha! Now's our chance.
I'll back you up! Please, allow me!
Oh, they don't let you have more than 3 bravery points.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
How do you get 2 turns in a row?
Yeah.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
I'll tell you what's inside. Something that's gonna kill us if we ain't careful.
Let's wrap this up.
My turn. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance. Gotcha. You're done.
Nice. Finishing blow. Link, would ya? So, when you use this, can I hit these 2? Yeah.
I'm up.
Of course, you'd miss the last one. Let's go ahead and link.
Ready to go.
You have anything that impedes? Yes, you do. And he's out of range. You can't reach him with that. Maybe you can kill him though.
Here I go.
Nice. Arc Slash should be able to, well, I don't want to use that much CP.
There.
I can do this!
Sure thing.
Let's move. Okay.
Not
it's
bad.
safe for now.
Let's see what goodie we got out of this.
Every little
We get... Ow. That ain't nothing. I don't know what's up with that flower. Usually those monster chests have really good items. That's not a bad item, it's just, you know... I was hoping for something nice.
We shall be your foes. Please allow me.
My turn.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Right.
My turn.
Seriously, Rain? Jeez, why would you miss?
Couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
I'm glad you're happy there. I think Cordy's secretly hoping for Wincest. I'm just saying. Ah, you material. That's good. We can use that to upgrade our equipment.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Sure thing.
Oh, nice, Link.
My turn.
I can do this.
I'm up.
Here I go. Sit. That's that. Let's keep moving.
There we go. Nice.
The wind seems to be picking up.
We should hurry before the sun begins to set.
Alright, so treasure down there, and that's probably it. And this one over here.
We shall be your foes.
Here I go.
You might have enough CP for this to work. I think you can... Oops.
Burn to ash.
I missed.
Fall.
No, not strong enough. That would have been strong enough had he had his equipment from the other game.
Got you.
Sure thing.
Ooh, nice miss.
I'm up.
Toval, if you'll kill that guy, that'd be great.
Here I go.
That was close, but no cigar.
There. That's that. Let's keep moving. Sit.
Alright, so healing items, that's not bad. Healing items are actually a lot more necessary in this game because you don't always have a healer with you. You'll probably miss half of them. Let's not do it. Nice.
Sure thing. Sorry, that's it for you.
Alright, not bad. The last game it was kind of hard to not always have a healer with you, and this one it's a lot more likely. So having healing items matters in this one a lot more.
Sure thing.
Let's link you.
They're off balance.
Glad I did.
Shall we move on?
I did it.
I wish your dang force would level up. Whew, we're finally at the halfway point. How you feeling, Elise? Very well, thank you. There's no need to worry. You've been through so much, Rean, especially in recent months, yet you've managed to overcome it all. Climbing a mountain as hard as this can hardly hope to compare. Well, if you insist, but if you need to take a break, there's no shame in saying so. Agreed, the monsters around here are on the tough side, sure, but we can last as long as we pace ourselves. You just need to keep backing your brother up. I'm here backing both of you up too. Thank you. We're getting closer to that magic night. I can sense it. But just so we're perfectly clear, you do know you don't stand a chance against it with just the three of you, don't you? Sure do, kitten. It wouldn't be my first time going up against something that huge, but size isn't the only issue here. How do I put this? It's like there was some kind of strange power inside of it that was helping it move. Does that mean we'll have to find a way to deal with that first? And I think I know just the way to do it. Celine, can we go back to Valmir? I'd like to ask for his help. If you feel that's the best option we have, then I've got nothing more to say. Just be sure you're mentally prepared by the time we get there. I'm prepared. You got some kind of plan in mind? Works for me. We don't have much further to go. Any plan at this point's better than none. Let's move. And remember, slow and steady's the way. No treasure. There we go. That's not bad. Her attack is just like his.
Sure thing.
Oh, he uses magic. Cool. Let's see if I can blow this guy away.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Nice.
Let's get him. Let's move.
Gotta say, I like that.
Ready to go. Focus activate.
Right.
Yeah. Ready to go.
Not quite as strong as she needed to be, but he'll take care of that.
That's it for you.
What is his level? 47. So he's a bit stronger.
Splendid chest.
Poison. Alright, I'll take it. It's not the best thing in the world, but poison, a chance to poison our enemies every hit? Sure. How much CP does he have? Okay, he's not full, but...
It sounded close.
Get yourselves ready.
Bring it on. Here I go.
I pretty much know that arts are the way to go with these guys. Can you Luminous Ray these two?
Sure thing. Focus activate. Huh. Here you go. Sure thing.
Goodbye.
My turn.
You're gone.
I can do this.
She was not strong enough to kill him. And she's frozen.
Sure thing.
Now. Got you. Here I go.
There we go.
It's safe for now.
I was hoping to get a little bit more CP out of that, but
let's move.
Can't win them all. Oh, there's a healer over there. That's good. Why do all games have to have that sleep sound? And it's like a ton of RPGs use something very similar. Oh. Well, this is it. Is this the monument that caused all the trouble that you brought before, right? Even now I can sense some spiritual power. As far as I can tell, everything here's in order. Yeah, I don't see anything abnormal going on either. Caused me a lot of trouble back when I was a kid, too. I guess I'm cursed by this spot, aren't I? Rean, don't be silly. That came from close by. Here it comes. How could it be perfectly fine after falling off a damn cliff? Ancient legends mentioned that they had the power to regenerate, but I didn't think it held that much merit. We have to stop it from reaching Ymir. Don't do anything that'll put yourself in unnecessary danger, Elise. I won't. Right, let's give it our best shot.
This could prove difficult. Be careful.
Gee, you think?
Right.
Alright, we'll go ahead and link, and then let's see what her S-Break looks like. Because I haven't seen hers. Alright, so that's similar to Laura's.
Time to stop holding back.
Alright, Cordy, good night. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Alright, Azure Flame. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. And Dorian. I think Dorian's still on here.
Ready to go.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So, Golden Sphere, Spark Arrow. Hopefully stand still for a minute. You don't really have anything that's all that powerful, do you? Any good items? Not really. Well.
Now's our chance. Now's our chance. Leave it to me.
Please, allow me.
Let's see, do you have anything? Luminous Ray is kinda good. So we'll try that. Ah, that wasn't too bad.
Sure thing.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Here I go.
I can do this. There.
Ready to go.
Let's see, that is BSA. So this is his most powerful.
They're off balance. Got you.
That's it?
My turn.
That's all that does? Alright, I suppose.
All right.
I should have done Motivate right from the get-go. Did he just heal?
Sure thing. 1, 2. They're off balance. Got you. Here I go.
Guess we'll stick to normal attacks for him. Smack him back. Nice.
Got you.
I'll heal you.
Thanks.
All right.
Here I go. Ha! Now.
I'll back you up.
Sure thing.
Right. Oh, goddess. Grant us a healing ray.
Thanks. Cheers. My turn.
It's not a bad thing to have. I think you can knock him down with flame impact. That'd be great.
Now. Gotcha.
Oh, I meant to rush. That was it, though.
You nailed it, Rean.
Thanks. That was all you.
Every little improvement.
Think that did it? Not yet. How can it grow more arms? You can't be serious. Well, think he's ready? Ready enough, but he won't be able to fight for very long. Still, he's the best chance we've got. Elise, Toval, stand back. Why? What for?
Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Thankfully, he's not that far away.
What's that sound?
Am I seeing things?
Alright, now what do you say we crush this thing?
Yeah, he's recovered enough to fend off this guy at least. Try and actually win this time, got it?
Not a problem. I'm counting on you, Valimar. Our target's the Magic Knight right in front of us.
Acknowledged. However, operational time is limited to a maximum of 300 seconds. Caution is advised.
Yeah, no problem. I can do this in 300 seconds. That's
So this is the
5 minutes, in case anyone can't do the math quickly.
I'd heard about it fighting against the Alliance forces trying to take over Tristan. Wow, this is something else.
Are you really moving that, Rean?
Elise, Toval, I'll take care of this. Stay back.
Roger that. Come on, Missy. We're gonna be in danger if we stay here.
All right.
I'll have to rely on the unarmed form this time, too. That's fine by me. Okay, here goes!
All right. You ready?
I know how Divine Knight battles work, thank you. Alright, let's see. Looks like an open stance. We'll try his body first. Okay, so no. Still got an open stance. Let's try his head. Here we go.
It's working. Keep it up.
Oh, I meant to hit his head. Dang it. Alright, different stance. This one will be his body. Nope, it's his arms. There we go.
That's it. Just a little more.
He did it!
Thank goodness. I think he's used up every last bit of the mana he recovered.
That was a close one.
You didn't have a weapon, and yet you still came out on top, Reen. Not half bad. Not that it means you're ready to take on the Azure Awakener. That's a ways away.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Combat efficiency demonstrated a 5% increase over the previous battle. I look forward to observing further improvement in the future.
Sure. I hope I don't let you down. I barely know a thing about you. But even then, it's clear as day that you're far more reliable than I'll ever be. Well, it doesn't matter how it happened. The fact is, we're now fighting alongside one another as both allies and friends. So don't worry. I'll do everything I can to become strong enough to draw out your full power. Strong enough to even win against Crow.
I shall await that day.
Reen!
Hey there. You did great, champ.
Thanks. You didn't get hurt at all, did you, Elise?
I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling all right? I'd heard about what happened the last time you fought inside that thing.
I'm a little tired, but that's all. I probably wouldn't have gotten off so easily if things were anywhere close to being like last time, honestly.
As I've said once before, all damage taken by a Divine Knight is passed on to its Awakener. So take that as extra motivation to continue getting better at piloting him.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Well, I'd have to improve my piloting skills to get things done anyway. I've got every intention of getting better.
Alright guys, I'm going to take just a moment to take a break. I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and that was Vertigog was just with me. Dorian's here, and looks like Zenkybur? Is that how you pronounce that? Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, maybe I should switch my screen. What do you say? There we go. Huh, you're sounding a lot more sure of yourself now.
Does that mean you're feeling better?
Yeah, never better.
Good.
If I want to reunite with the others, I need to keep moving forward.
Yes, you do.
Sorry. I've got a feeling I'm just gonna be causing you a lot more grief in the future.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm plenty used to it.
That was snotty.
Besides, I'd like nothing more than for you to be reunited with your classmates.
Thanks, Elise.
You can be such a troublemaker.
Sounds like things are all wrapped up here.
Sweet.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
That can't be.
Oh, not now. Rianos!
It's the bird I saw in the Capitol.
Hello there, darling. Miss me? It's so lovely to see you again, Reen.
Is that bird talk?
After Celine, a bird shouldn't be any more surprising, but still. You've got some nerve showing yourself, Vita. Although not enough nerve to show up in person, apparently. So what does Ouroboros' oh-so-amazing second Anguis, the Azure Abyss herself, want with us?
What's an Anguis?
One of Ouroboros' top brass.
It's nice to see you again too, Celine. And while I know of them, I can't say I recall ever being formally introduced to Reen's adorable sister or that handsome bracer with you. I'm sorry that our first meeting had to be through my familiar.
Huh?
Misty. No. I suppose I should call you Vita now. How did you know we were here?
We've been trying to find the whereabouts of the Ashen Knight for quite a while, you see. We've been searching for the past month since the Civil War began without any luck. But then we sensed an active magic knight in this area, and that was what finally led us to you.
I wasn't expecting our location to be discovered this quickly.
I got to see your battle with Crow too, incidentally. For it being the first time you've ever piloted a knight, you did rather well. If we're being objective though, it was more akin to a tiger swatting away at a cub.
What are Crow and that Azure Knight doing now anyway? What happened to everyone at the Academy?
I'm sure they're fine, Reen.
Crow's been keeping himself very, very busy. The Noble Alliance forces see him as their little joker. They call him the Azure Chevalier now. I'm afraid I don't know anything about your classmates, though. Emma's in hiding now, too. Still, if you want to know that badly...
That didn't sound good.
That sounded like gunfire.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting them to arrive so soon. It sounds like the Jaegers hired by Duke Alborea are here. I'm guessing it's only a matter of time now before Princess Alphen is taken into their custody.
Jaegers? In Ymir?
Her Highness?
Damn it.
I can assure you that I have nothing to do with what's happening over there. I think you're going to want to hurry, though. Perhaps if you run fast enough, you might be able to get back in time.
Yeah, maybe.
How dare she act like this is all some game?
Let it go, Celine. We've got to hurry.
Yeah, Her Highness and the rest of Ymir are in real danger if we don't get moving.
Right.
Shouldn't your family take care of Ymir? I'm just saying. You're not the only ones who know how to fight. Alright. Oh, I went the wrong way. My bad. Okay, I have to go this way. Wait, is there a treasure back there? Did I miss a treasure? Maybe? No, no treasure, just a big old stone. Yeah, we're not gonna fight anything, mainly because
Jaeger Corps we're dealing with here.
there's a bunch of Jaegers.
I really hope everyone's alright.
Let's just hurry.
Trying to take over our village.
Let's wrap this up. My turn. Sit.
I can do this.
Sure thing.
Do you have anything that hits area? Nah, I guess that'll do.
Just activate.
Till they move.
Here you go.
Here I go.
I can do this.
I'm up. Sorry, that's it for you.
Alright. Not too hard to battle at all. Of course, none of these monsters really are. Elise, are you okay? I can't believe they sent Jaegers to Ymir. Looks like the Noble Alliance doesn't even care about trying to keep up appearances anymore. That Anguis said that she had nothing to do with it, though. It's true that this kind of thing isn't really her style. If she were to abduct someone, trust me, she'd happily enjoy squeezing the life out of such a nasty spectacle to the very last drop. I suppose it just goes to show that the Noble Alliance isn't quite as united as it looks. I guess now's as good a time as any to ask, just who is Misty? I mean, Vita Clotilda, anyway. I know that Misty, the radio show host, and the opera singer are both just acts. She's a member of the Hexen clan, too. She's known as the Witch of the Abyss, and she vanished after breaking a taboo 7 years ago. Think of her as like a sister to Emma. And the blue bird who's usually with her is Grarios. Is a familiar like me. A witch? A familiar? Well, I'm lost, but in short, she's related to you and Emma, right? Essentially, yes. Emma's been trying to find Vita ever since she disappeared. She had to put that on hold when her duty required her to join the academy, but how could we have missed her when she was so close by that whole time? Wait a second. Misty spent a fair amount of time in Trista, going to and from the radio station building. She was popular among the students, too. And yet, all that time, all those months, you never once realized her true identity? Something's off about that. Vita likely used some form of curse to keep us from finding out. Witches are capable of interfering with the laws of causality and the cognitive abilities of others. She probably made it so no information regarding her or her whereabouts would ever reach us. That sounds so frightening. Tell me about it. Makes sense though, she wouldn't be the only Anguis to know how to mess with people's cognitive abilities. Alright, that's all I needed to know for now. Anyway, have you caught your breath, Elise? Yes, thank you. We can keep going. Good. Let's get back to Ymir. Alright. Ymir we come. That was a terrible pun, wasn't it?
I can hear more.
Why does this have to be happening?
Well, you
It might
know.
just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
Or go in and kill them all. Kill them all, Reen. And I went the wrong way. Go me! Which way should I be going? Left. Okie. Okie dokie. And before we go down there, we will save the game yet again. Ymir.
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are. We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Albarea, we are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
No. Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman.
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
But please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them!
Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling.
I am the Baron of Ymir, Teo Schwarzer, and I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Not all talk, I see.
The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Osei, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
I don't know, he could be.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we try this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary. Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
It sounded like a machine gun.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness!
Damn, killed his dad?
He's a monster.
Rean! Rean, don't lose yourself to anger. That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago.
Elise.
He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Rean. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine, too. She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia, stay with us. Oh, thank goodness. Are you back to normal? Rean, speak to me. Are you all right?
Sorry.
I lost control of myself again.
It's alright. It's alright. You came back to me in the end. And that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Auntie Lucia! Are you alright, Auntie Lucia?
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal. Tova, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad.
Honestly, some people have no patience.
Vita, you...
What do you want with us this time?
I had some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Alberea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened, but if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children. Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Alberea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother. We will.
Oh my.
Unbelievable. So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through. Duke Alberea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
Misty, are you?
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk. She doesn't do things like this out of kindness.
She doesn't.
Seems an error happened. And I need to be able to... Yes, continue. Alright. I thought the game was going to crash for a second there, but apparently it survived.
What?
Ah, dang it. Seems I'm missing files for some reason, because things are happening, but it's not,
Elise, Your Highness!
The game's breaking.
Was she here the whole time?
Okay, so she kidnapped him using magic, but you didn't get to see it because apparently some of my files are messed up on this install, so I'll have to validate it, and then we can go from there.
Silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting. As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
Please, let me go!
Dang it, game. So I keep getting pop-up errors that say, do you want to continue anyway? And I'm saying yes, so it takes away from the story. I hate that, but unless I redo this whole part since I saved, there's really nothing I can do about it. Seriously. That might just be what I end up doing, is redoing this part since the save.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlum?
Alright, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close the game. And on Tuesday, I will go ahead and start it from where we left off on that save. Apparently it's broken. I need to fix it. Sorry about that. Thought the install was good, but to be fair, I installed it months ago and haven't updated it since. So, next time. I'll see everyone on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, like always. And I might stream this weekend. I'm not sure yet. It really depends on what all my kids are doing and what's going on. So, if I do decide to do that, watch Discord and Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter, and follow on Twitch to receive notifications. And I will see you all next time. Sorry for cutting it a little short, but doesn't look like the game's giving me much choice. So, y'all have a nice night.